We are just fusing. There we go. Now we have audio. Audio. Okay, we're just going to use the computer's audio because our microphone is not working. And I have my good microphone, but the arm on it broke, so I got to get another one.
The arm on it? What's an arm on it?
The arm.
Oh. You know,
this guy.
That's not an arm.
We had just all a great setup and everything was fine, and then just nothing.
And that was months ago.
Ugh.
So, I'm Amanda, and this is Bill.
Hey, I'm Bill.
And we're going to talk about everything you never wanted to know.
Everything you never wanted to know.
It's not an all-inclusive everything, so we're letting you down right from the beginning.
Yes.
We just told you we're not going to fulfill what we promised you.
Exactly. And we're going to tell you things you probably don't even care about, but that's the beauty of it.
And that's just to
probably
unload
don't
it.
even care about, but that's the beauty of it. See?
And that's just to
beautiful.
Just to get it out of my head.
Okay.
That's why I share things.
And also, I wanted to check that the audio was good and that it wasn't a unidirectional mic.
It's not, right?
No, it's not.
Bro,
hooray!
I watched Eliza Schlesinger last night.
Oh, you did?
I love her.
She's funny.
She's hilarious. I'm going nowhere with that, but just letting you know.
You said that you had, okay.
Oh, go ahead.
You said that you had a story.
Okay.
So today on Everything You Never Wanted to Know, we are going to be talking about how to defeat the holiday blues.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, those.
But we're also just going to be talking about other random stuff as well.
You know what's really cool? This is kind of random.
What?
This is the first day of the year when the days start getting longer.
Oh, really?
Thank God.
Is it really?
Yeah. So we got.
I feel like they were so short for such a short amount of time.
Oh man, it seemed like it was a beat down
for
me this year. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah.
So it's not going to get like super dark at midnight again?
It'll be super dark at midnight, yeah.
Oh, I'm not midnight, like...
yeah. I'm not sure what I said.
Like 5 p.m.?
Maybe I'm not communicating.
Sometimes I say things and I don't realize what I'm saying. Like, it's like auditory processing, but like from my brain to my mouth.
So I have this friend, and we were talking the other day about the gatekeeper in our head.
Yeah.
You know, that sleeps all the time.
The troll in front of the bridge that does not let you pass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just, when a thought comes in my head, I need something to vet it before it comes out of my mouth. Because my mouth is like always ready to go.
Yeah, of course.
Ready.
It's always got one in the chamber.
Exactly, yeah. That's scary, though. I like the on-deck circle better. That's a better metaphor than in the chamber. Where were we going with that?
You were talking with your friend about the gatekeeper of your brain.
Yeah. So we were like, you know what? She's kind of the same way. I mean, we were walking into her kitchen and she says, and I quote, she's in front of me, "Everything is correct." And I just bust out laughing. And then she stopped and she said, "What?" And I said, "What the hell did you say?" And she said, "Everything is, I don't know." And I said, "You said everything is correct." Did you mean to say that?
That's kind of like a what I'm trying to say? Philosophical? It's kind of a philosophical statement.
It gets good. Wait, hang on a minute.
Okay,
It's good. So she's like, "I didn't even know I said that." And I said, "Wait a minute. You actually said a whole sentence that you didn't think about and then say, I need to say that?" She said, "No, it just came out of my mouth." And I said, "That happens to me sometimes, but I got to be straight up with you. I'd be terrified if my voice came out that said everything is correct and I was not in control of it. I would wonder what the next step in the process
are you a prophet?
Be." Exactly. So, but it blew my mind because I do that too. And I wondered if I do it at work. I know I do it at home. I talk to myself all the time.
Me and Evan actually just got into a fight yesterday about this because I was so overstimulated yesterday morning, I guess, that like I said something very off the wall that I'll say to you. I'll let you know what it is off camera because you can't see it on YouTube.
Ooh.
Yeah, but basically I was like, it makes me feel like I want to.
Oh yeah, you can't say that,
right? And I didn't even realize that I said it.
Oh shit!
And then I was like, it's just like it just sounds like an explosion in my brain. Is like the way that I explained it because that's what overstimulation kind of feels like.
Okay.
And so I said that, but I didn't realize that I said the thing before it. And he got like very upset that the song that he played specifically had that reaction in me. And he was like, "I don't know, like why you say that sometimes. Like it's like a really extreme kind of like reaction and an extreme thing to say." And he's like, "It just like it doesn't make me feel comfortable." And I'm like, "Thank you for telling me that and like explaining that to me because one, I don't have any recollection that I said that. 2, I probably did say it because it sounds like something I would say. And 3, I thought you were mad at me for being overstimulated. So I'm glad that we had this open discussion.
Hey, that's pretty cool of him.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, so it was a really interesting moment for real. It's pretty cool.
Did I tell you the story about Oh, I didn't finish. So we're talking about the gatekeeper.
Yes.
That doesn't exist, right? And we're like, what if you put the job on is it Indeed? Is that where you put jobs? Yeah. Qualifications. None. Nothing. You don't have to know anything.
That'd be amazing.
Really? So
everything is correct.
Right. So you come to interview and they're like, what do I do? Really nothing. If you want to listen to my thoughts and then let the appropriate ones come out of my mouth, that's absolutely fine. I can be, the people that have had the job in the past, really low bar. All we need you to do is show up. In fact, you don't really have to do the job. No qualifications. Here's the thing. You have to live with what you see. It's not a career. It's like a between job before you get to the next one.
It's like
it's like when you have to.
It's like me, how I am the girlfriend that people date before they meet the love of their lives.
Exactly. Exactly. That's kind of how it is. Yeah, I mean, like, no, there's no qualification whatsoever. You don't have to know this language. It terrifies me.
Because everything is correct.
Everything is correct.
Should that be our new show name, actually?
I like that.
instead of everything you never wanted to know, everything is correct. That'll be the title of this episode. Is everything is correct.
That is perfect.
Because it's everything you never wanted to know, but everything is correct.
All right, now I have to tell you a story about what happened to me on Sunday.
Okay.
The universe. I love the universe. There are some problems. The beta project, the humans, not so good. Some things we need to fix. But I went to a funeral on Sunday in a town.
Okay, so you just said I love the universe, but then
the universe did this to us.
I went to a funeral.
I set this up for you.
Okay, continue.
Here's what the universe did. I'm at a funeral. It's on Sunday, and it's in this little town in Ohio, north of Dayton.
Okay.
And so the funeral was over, and we go with the family. Father lost a son. He was a grown-up. And so his brother, sister, and dad were there. And there were like 30 people from the family. Went to dinner afterwards. And we went to, the best way I can describe it is Golden Corral. You've heard of it?
Yes.
Okay. Tear that sign down and put up a sign that says Bob's.
Got it.
And that's where we went.
Not Bob Evans?
No.
No,
it was
just a Bob's. Just a Bob's buffet.
Yeah, in a little town called Brookville, Ohio.
Oh, okay. I know Brookville.
Okay. It's not Bob's. I just didn't want to use the real name. It's
okay.
one name and it's a guy.
Hey, that's actually very smart of you.
Thank you. I can't remember it actually. So,
should have called it Bill's.
I'd throw them out. Yeah. So we're in the back room because I guess someone called and said, "Hey, we have like 30 people that are coming in. Do you have a room for us?" And they said, "Sure." So they have a room that's in the back and it has one door that goes in, and there's room for 40 people, not 30. So we take up 2 tables, which is, let's call that 30 people. And there's another table beside our 2 with 10 or 12. And they're older, not a little older than me, maybe. I'm 112.
Maybe.
And so we're doing the funeral thing. It's very quiet, very subdued. It's people are talking about this person that passed away and trying to be positive. And about half an hour into this, somebody at the other table stands up and says, "All right, we're going to get started now." And I'm like, all right. We all look up. And he says, I don't remember the name of this club they're in, but they were stand-up comedians.
That's amazing!
And I'm at a funeral!
That's amazing!
We're in the same room. So whoever booked it booked 2 rooms, two parties in the same room, filled it up. One is a stand-up organization, and the other is a funeral.
That's honestly amazing.
So this old guy gets up and he says, introduces the stand-up, and I looked at my date, and I went, and she just went, "No." And I said, "I got to get out of here." So I got up and I started walking towards the door. And can I say masturbate on TV? So I'm at the door, I'm going out, and the old guy starts his routine, and it went just like this. "Where do bees go to masturbate?" I ran outside. And
you didn't hear the punchline?
No, I know where bees masturbate. I wrote the joke.
Oh.
So I went outside into the Brookville air and just laughed uproariously at the,
what's the punchline?
Sheer ridiculousness of the whole thing. Oh, I don't know. I didn't make it up. But bees don't masturbate. But that's why Tyrannosaurus Rex went extinct.
Well, now I have to know. If I'm ever gonna survive, I have to know the punchline to this joke.
Tyrannosaurus Rex is like the king of the jungle.
So, how do we?
So that Oh, after the show was over, the guy that was leading it, who's the host, comes up to our host and says, how did he say it? It was like, hey, you guys like those jokes, didn't you? We got a freebie. And I'm like, read the room, dude. It was hilarious. It was a good example of like me in a relationship where I just miss exactly what's going on completely.
It just goes right over your head.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's just incredible. And I didn't figure out what the joke was, the punchline to that joke was. So
It's not on the internet?
no, it's not on the internet.
It's
so
probably
it must
not
have
very funny.
must have just been from his old geriatric brain.
Probably so. Yeah, really. It may have been so. Who knows?
So how do you, other than attending accidental stand-up comedy shows, how do you beat the holiday blues, Bill? Bill Brown, how do you beat the holiday blues?
Here's what I did last year.
Okay.
Nothing.
Great.
I stayed home. And I have this friend who I used to go out with, and she called me 2 days before Christmas. Was like, you want to come back for Christmas? And I'm like, no.
Good. Proud of you.
I know, me too.
Proud of you.
No, I didn't. And then on New Year's, you know what I did? I had reservations at this place called Ghost Baby, which is really badass place.
I love Ghost Baby.
You been there?
No.
Oh, you should go. It's badass.
But I love the look of it. I love
really
the idea
cool.
of it.
It is really cool. And I had reservations and a couple of people I could go with, and I didn't go. And I was really happy staying home. It was because I didn't. Every New Year's, it seems like since I've been a grown up, I'm trying to get something. You know?
You're trying to get an experience out of
something
it.
to happen. Yeah. And I've been to Times Square 3 times for New Year's Eve.
Oh, well, okay.
Got a good one.
Seen it all.
So they,
Sorry.
in Times Square, this is in New York City, which is a large city on the East Coast of the United States. They have a ball and they drop it in Times Square. They don't actually drop it; it slides down.
They drop the ball?
Yeah, right. I do that all day, every day. Nobody comes to celebrate that. It's not on TV. Nobody counts that shit down.
Except for me, because I know it's going to happen.
Yep. So they drop confetti, pounds and pounds and millions of pounds of confetti as soon as it's New Year's. And I look up like a dumbass. What's up there?
Confetti in your eye.
Right in my eye, like on the sclera, laying across it. And I'm with my wife. And let me see. And she just busts out laughing. I'm like, this is hurting. It's not good. And I'm a guy, I have no pain tolerance.
Right.
So we got it out. It's not there anymore.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you do not have currently.
That's how
in your eye.
2002 started for me.
So essentially what you're saying is you listen to your body and you do that.
I did last year.
Yeah.
This year I'm in a different situation.
Okay, what's your situation?
I'm in a situation that's a little bit scary in that I could jack up Christmas for 4 or 5 other people.
Oh, lovely.
Just by being me.
Love
so
that.
I'm hoping not to do that because I've been dating this girl for a little bit and this is our first Christmas. Not ever. We both had Christmases before.
Glad to know.
She's had 8 or 9. I don't know how old she is, but she's had several. And so, anyway.
Well, hopefully it's more than 8 or 9. Hopefully she's not 8 or 9 years old.
And everything. But she has kids and they're grown up, and that's hard for me because when kids get grown up, they're like adults, and
yeah,
then I don't know how to talk to them. I don't know how to talk to them when they're kids either.
Do you know how to talk to me? I'm someone's child.
Yeah, but you're my friend.
Yeah, so just talk to them like that.
I don't know about that one.
You just gotta be yourself. I am.
That's bad advice.
Yeah, I am struggling with these ruminating thoughts of potential arguments I can get into with my family.
Okay.
Like,
there are a lot of those.
Yeah, I was
your family.
I was like up until I was like up at 3 a.m. last night,
That's
just like
an endless list.
just like ruling about the things that I could say, the boundaries that I could set, the anger that I could feel, because I already know what it's going to be, and I have to prepare myself for every possible situation.
Are you going to be with your significant other, your friend?
Yeah.
Do you have an out, like a code, like if you blink 3 times their left eye, he's going to go Navy SEAL and get you out of there?
No, but we probably should. That would probably be a good idea of having like a hard stop, right?
Yeah,
like,
You need one of those in every instance. Are you going to be? Is it on Christmas Day?
No, Christmas Eve.
Perfect, because then you can say we got a thing at. What time is it?
Yeah.
Now.
Right. So we'll see how that goes. So hopefully everything will be okay. But here's the one thing that irritates me is that they always make comments about my brother's kid.
They're your parents?
Yes. And like get that binky out of that kid's mouth, or like, you know.
He is 11.
Silly stuff like that. It's a 2-year-old.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, it's a 2-year-old. So don't tell people how to parent. Leave them alone.
You're 100% right about that. No matter how little it is, no matter how important it is to you, it's not your fucking kid.
Exactly.
Keep your mouth shut.
That's how I feel about it, and that's what I'm gonna say.
That's how it goes.
If anything, because I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of them.
Well, let's do that. Let's role play that, because we do some role playing sometimes.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing, but it's very effective.
Yeah, it
All
is. Okay.
I'll be the kid. What color is the binky?
Blue. Who am I then?
You're you. Now I'm your mom. First, you be your mom. You say something. Oh, I like the attitude.
I don't know why you keep giving her that freaking binky.
I'm a girl.
Yeah.
I thought I was a guy.
No.
Hang on. Stereotyping.
Do you want me to start it over?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know why you keep giving her that binky.
Because I'm 2 fucking years old. Who the hell are you? Do I come in your house and start bitching about the stuff you don't do right? No. Get off my ass. I'm exactly 2, and you know that because you were there when I was born.
And that's
Jesus.
exactly how it's gonna go.
Pass the pie.
That'll be me on behalf of her.
Yes, right. Since you don't have a voice yet, I'll be your voice.
Right. She talks, but only a little bit. Where did your thing go?
I don't know.
You spat it out.
Jinx.
It's all the way across the room.
Damn.
That's okay. We're just gonna have to let it dry out.
You know, surprisingly, these expos don't dry out. I don't know. I had one at home, and I left the cap off. What was I doing with it? I'm sure it was really stupid.
I'm sure it was something wonderful that had to do with a magnet or a dart or a needle in a dart gun.
Darts in my ceiling.
Yes.
That's a good song title.
Darts
in my ceiling.
On the ceiling.
Hey, there's a group called Buck Cherry, and they have this song called Sorry. Have you heard it? I'm sorry.
No.
He's sorry about something he did. Isn't Buck Cherry the one that sings that song?
Hey,
yeah,
you're
that's the
crazy.
one. That's the one.
And you
I was
and
trying
you
to
beep beep beep
Yeah,
beep
that's
beep
the one,
beep
yeah.
beep.
I'm like, that's a really different.
Which is stigmatizing language. Okay, calling someone a crazy B word is not an okay thing to do.
Hey, don't point at me.
Just saying, for the class.
Is there an exam?
Should I get on the whiteboard
Ooh.
and spell it out? The word crazy is stigmatizing. So,
So would you use person first language and say I'm a person living with crazy?
yes.
Okay.
I'm a person who's affected by crazy.
That's right. I'm surrounded. Yep.
Because facts, to be honest.
That's an easy one on that. You know, I tell people all the time, look at the facts, stick the nouns and verbs.
Yes.
I don't need the adverbs and the adjectives. And the facts are just fucked up enough. You're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stick with the facts.
Yep. So your key
Yeah.
for surviving the holidays is do what feels best for your body. Be yourself within your appropriate boundaries.
Set your alarm for January 2nd.
And have an out
I like that one.
if you have a stressful family situation.
I had to.
A code word or a code facial expression.
I have to do 2 things to keep myself kind of okay. One, I have to play the piano,
Okay.
and 2, I have to get some exercise.
Are you going to bring that piano to Christmas?
To Christmas?
Strap it on your back and bring
Christmas
it?
is not a place you go to. Christmas is all
It's an
around you all the
experience.
time. Yeah. So I got to do those 2 things, and I have a piano at home, and that's helpful. And I don't need a lot of time, and I don't know how long I need, but I need 15 or maybe an hour even sometimes. And then I need to exercise. And so my friend has been really good about, we're trying to be grown up. It's fucking ridiculous, but we're trying. And so it's been really nice to be able to say, hey, I got to go. I just need some time. I got to get my head in the right place.
I got to go play some piano.
Yeah. And she likes that, which is cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
So you have that option.
Yeah.
That's
but
cool.
I have to have time for myself too. And
Yeah.
it's not, when I was growing up and like a younger grown up, it would be, if it was like a special event thing, it'd be like a David Sedaris thing. I'd be spending the time in the bathroom pooping, trying, like playing Tetris or something, you know, trying to get my
that
head
was
in the
your
right
alone
place.
time, yeah.
Yeah. But now it's nice to have somebody where you can go see in 45 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you,
nice.
Growing up, when you were younger, so like a teenager, preteen, did you struggle with mental health stuff? Do you feel like you did?
Oh yeah, I'm sure that I did. Yeah, I was weird.
Yeah. How did you handle that during the holidays?
Oh, I was good with the holidays then.
Okay.
Because I was getting shit.
Oh yeah.
Because you said preteen or teen. That was when my parents were in charge of everything.
Yeah.
I could be as weird as I wanted to and still get stuff for Christmas.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. But yeah, I was always a weird person. You know this.
Yeah.
You didn't know me because you were 0 and negative and stuff.
Yeah.
But
I think for me, the holidays have always been kind of like a weird, difficult thing. Like, it's not a positive experience.
Really?
Yeah.
That's scary. That's
Yeah.
sad. I have a kid and he's 22 and I hope that's not something he says.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like this time of year is always really weird because you're forced into a conversational dynamic with people you don't normally see all of the time. And then you have to be a certain way and put on a certain mask. And it was really hard for me because I was the regulator of the dynamic to be in a situation
From an early age.
Yeah, to have to like regulate while there are other people also around. And it's like kind of a lot.
Did you feel like a little tiny air traffic controller?
Yeah.
Trying to make sure every plane was in the right rotation and everybody's in the right place. Yeah, exactly.
That's why I would always get drunk.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
But it's been a lot weirder being sober. And it's been a lot more freeing, I think. And just trying to relinquish the control of it all.
When you finish your holiday excursion, I'm assuming it's some kind of food you're gonna have a meal. How long will it take you to like calm back down?
Days.
Man, that fucking sucks.
Yeah. Because especially when you have to do it like back to back. Like I start with my parents, I'm going to my partner's parents the next day. And it's gonna be like early. So at least it's gonna be like breakfast and then I can leave at like noon and then regulate and then get up the next day, get it out of the way.
Yeah. Will they have bacon?
Probably, but I will not be consuming the bacon.
You don't eat pork?
I'm a vegetarian.
It's been a while, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, technically I'm pescatarian because I do still eat fish, but...
I'm a pescatarian then because I eat fish.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
But...
I eat the other stuff too.
You eat the other stuff too, yeah. So yeah, that'll be interesting.
What'd you get your boyfriend for Christmas?
Can't talk about it on here, but we'll talk about it after.
I was trying to trick you. I gotta get some stuff for some peeps.
It's actually really cool. I'll have to show it to you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing.
Yay.
I have not got a gift in return yet.
Oh, you already gave it to him?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not, you know me, I'm not good at hiding.
No,
I'm not good at surprises. I'm not good at hiding things. I'm not like, I get somebody a gift, I give it to them right away.
Yeah, me too. That's why I haven't gotten anything yet.
I have a big problem.
Yeah.
Did you get your Secret Santa gift from our staff meeting?
No, it got given to someone else.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And you know what? Let's talk about that for a second. I did not come to our staff Christmas party.
I thought somebody put it in their office for you to get later.
Oh, I thought you said something really dirty. You said get later. Or what?
Oh my God. You are
or
15
go home.
Years old.
No, what happened was the person, we had a Secret Santa thing, and the person that had me to buy a present for me is about my age, and she when I didn't come to the Christmas party, I was a no-call, no-show. She said, That my dad did that to me so many times. I was so excited to see him. I had something for him. I wanted to give him. He didn't show up. It took her 2 days to get over me not being at the company Christmas party. It blew my mind. And so she gave my socks away.
Well, can't say that I'm angry. Wow.
Yeah, that was hard for. I mean, she went home and had to process it and talk to her husband about it. And I mean, yeah. And she still, when I came in Monday, she was pissed at me.
Wow.
Yeah. So I get it.
Sarah Quill.
So, yeah,
Causing problems all around America.
Fucking sucks, man. I hate that stuff. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Lord. Well, it's.
Yeah. It's a Friday. And I don't know. I'm supposed to be at work at some early, like 10 or 10:30. Some ridiculous. And I wake up and I'm like, oh.
Cool, it's 5 a.m.
I'm not that tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5:02. Badass. It's dark outside. Everything's good. Until I realize it's 5:02 p.m. I've been asleep for 16 hours. That's why I'm not tired. And some little dude spun all kinds of gold out of flax in my living room overnight. Yeah, I was like, oh my God. Well, yeah, it's a weird thing when you wake up and it's dark and you don't know if it's that morning, the next morning, that night, if the light went out, if the sun's off.
I don't miss that experience. I used to have that a lot when I was taking sleeping medication, and it was not fun.
Man, I had to stop taking sleeping meds because I kept getting this. Who is it? Amazon. But I didn't. Yeah, you did.
Oh, yep.
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 And then it got so bad, it would be like, I'd open the door and they'd be like, here you go. And I'm like, but I didn't. And they're like, but you're about to. I'm like, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, you guys are good. Thank you. I'll take that. And I've never returned anything. I bought some really weird shit. A lot of stuff that didn't fit, but I never say anything back because it seemed like such a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
When in reality, all I have to do is
could just
literally, I could take it to the Amazon locker, which is a mile from here, and hand it to them.
Yeah.
And they'll say, I got it. And I'll be like, what else do I have to do? And they're like,
That's
you're
it.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. That reminds me of, I have this friend, he got shot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And he got carjacked, and the guy put a gun to his head, and he said, he's a big black guy, and he said, you got to move that gun from my head. And he was in the military, and he knew, I got to get this gun away from my head. So when he told the guy said no, but he was moving his hand, and he pushed it down. 3 shots, bang, bang, bang. And he realized he'd been shot, and the guy ran off, and he drove himself to the hospital. He'd been shot 3 times in the groin, and the bullets went in and out and didn't hit anything major.
Thank God.
Yeah. So he spent a half an hour in the emergency room, and then they said, you're good. And he's like, let's just process this for a minute. I've just been shot 3 times. I've spent a half an hour in the emergency room, and I'm done. And she's like, that's all we can do for you. You're all right. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And he's fine.
Yeah.
That's such a weird thing.
Yeah. And like, I just feel like there needs to be like aftercare for that kind of stuff, you know?
Mentally.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Definitely.
No kidding.
It's just like, we're going to send you back out on the street. Have fun.
Yeah. That's a dude that's been shot 3 times by somebody he didn't know trying to steal his car. That is fucked up.
Yeah.
But go deal with it. And then think about being raised a certain way every day and having those inputs every day and trying to work through that shit.
Yep.
We all need something.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Exactly. Agreed.
Yeah. We got to fix this glare from the star when we do this again. Look.
Oh, yeah. We should probably close the windows next time.
I'm reaching for the light.
The lights. Reach for the lights.
Do I look like that big thing in Contact? My fingers.
You do. That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Is that it?
Yeah, we're almost at 30 minutes.
We did well.
Yeah, we'll call it.
We didn't
we'll
cuss
call
any?
it there.
Did we?
You cussed a lot.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, that's okay. Who cares?
All right.
Not me.
Are we going to race this one too? We've done this 8 times and we erase them every time. Like, that's the worst thing I've ever done.
Well, we will see you.
No, wait.
Go ahead.
I thought I had something for you. Will you do the escalator?
I'll do it next time.
Okay.
It'll give them something to come back to.
That's true.
Look forward to for next time. We'll do the escalator.
You know what? Put up with those people in your life that you have to. I'm sorry. It's going to
Or don't,
suck.
because you can cut anybody out of your life at any time that you want to.
That's true.
Just
I
saying.
was just going down further the road, and if you want something from them when they're dead, treat them well on the holidays. It's my experience.
Fair enough. This has been the very first live episode of Everything You Never Wanted to Know. We will be back next Friday, right?
Yes.
Is that a holiday?
It is not.
Okay, well then we'll be back next Friday. The 29th.
So,
For our second episode of Everything You Never Wanted to Know.
and thank you so much for being here for Everything is Correct.
Yes. For Everything is Correct, episode 1.
Have a good holiday, everybody.
Bye.